We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The give from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught over the middle, it's Knight. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
We knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, SMU.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go belly out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And the defense had that one. Covered just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Makes a connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Gators in the hurry up. On second and goal, he carries again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Give to the single back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate that they ain't having. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Now the play fake. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a throw and catch, and I love that play call. When you're backed up in your own end, it's a great time to take a shot. You're expecting one-on-one coverage on the perimeter. QB found the matchup he wanted, threw it in rhythm. You just can't do it any better than that on offense.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They believe they can run right here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Pick off! What a play by this defense! It's as if that ball had a magnet going back. The offense, how in the world did they keep it?
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, SMU.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the first. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll put in play from the 27, first down. To the air, it's Lagway. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Steps away to find some room. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The lone back's got it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
The counter play is a great play that mix into your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the counter. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense they have to be aware of moving forward.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Spins away from the defense. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Mustangs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got a man, it's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. These corners going to give them some space. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will to pitch it.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And off from the shotgun. The Mustangs get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback running on the draw. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the touchdown Gator. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball is going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hold and fire complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Just keep slinging it. Fires left. Got his man. Touchdown, SMU. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the ground with the counter. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's ball. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense has it, they're on the move. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Fires downfield. Find space on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass. It's Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Off to the races. Kearney on the Jets. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll immediately call timeout.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Brinson. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
Oh my God, I hate short people.
The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it.
To throw, it's Jennings. That's caught. It's Knight. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying the left side. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. On the option, the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The handoff to Johnson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It's third down and the line to gain is the 36. They'll try the run. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
It would have been a 55-yard field goal from here, so they'll leave the offense out there and try to convert. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown Gator! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third They'll try to run for it. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Heaves it on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out. They show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots, and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Creates a little room. Crosses the 45. It's a running room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the pass.
Oh, out of space. There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving them a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Pushes ahead. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to adjust the pattern. And the Mustangs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. He's loose. He's at the 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You can have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust for me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He wants to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. He breaks a tackle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they're able to make the tackle.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Makes a move. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close.
Florida, 35. SMU, 28.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to Johnson. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball goal.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gives it on the option. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. looking to fire. Throwing right. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Setting up the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Mustangs are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They've got the screen set up. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a
man, you talk about all all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over. And now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grab near the sticks, it's Hawkins. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Florida. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught near the sideline, it's Hudson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Man, I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Gators just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Here comes the option. Quick toss. It's a seam wide open. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. A gut punch to this defense and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, blow up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Knight. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Mustangs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Ball skips out of bounds, penalty flag flies, and the onside kick is unsuccessful. Split backs here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.